Most people buy this category wrong, not because they chose the wrong product, but because they bought it for the wrong reason. There are one or two things that actually settle this decision, and they almost never appear in the headline spec. Think about the actual moment you will reach for this. Not the unboxing, not day one, the third week in, when it just needs to work without you thinking about it. That is the bar. The NOCO GENIUS1, 1 ampere 6 volts per 12 volts, smart battery charger automatic maintainer, trickle charger and desulfator with overcharge protection and temperature compensation for lead acid and lithium batteries is built around Meet the GENIUS1, similar to our G750, just better. It's 35% smaller and delivers over 35% more power. It's the all-in-one charging solution battery charger, battery maintainer, trickle charger, plus desulfator. That is the thing that separates it from what is sitting next to it at a similar price. It is not trying to be everything. It is trying to do this one thing at a level that earns its place. The first feature worth understanding is Meet the GENIUS1, similar to our G750, just better. It's 35% smaller and delivers over 35% more power. It's the all-in-one charging solution battery charger, battery maintainer, trickle charger, plus desulfator. In practical terms, that means you are not fighting the product to get a result. It absorbs the friction that usually slows you down. The second is Do More with Genius, designed for 6-volt and 12-volt lead-acid AGM, gel, SLA, VRLA, and lithium-ion LiFePO4 batteries, including flooded, maintenance-free, deep cycle, marine, and powersport batteries. This one looks minor on the spec sheet, but it is the thing you notice every single time you use it after the first 2 weeks. And the third is Enjoy Precision Charging. An integrated thermal sensor dynamically adjusts the charge based on ambient temperature, preventing overcharging in hot weather and undercharging in cold, ensuring optimal battery performance, which is more useful than it sounds until you actually need it. Together, those 3 things explain why this one has the reputation it does, and why it keeps showing up in comparison lists 2 years after launch. What the listing will not tell you is that beyond maintenance, keep your battery fully charged without worrying about overcharging. Our smart charger constantly monitors the battery, allowing you to leave it connected safely indefinitely for worry-free maintenance. That is the thing buyers consistently flag after extended use, and it is actually more useful in practice than the spec alone suggests. Here is where I have to be straight with you though. Charge dead batteries, barge batteries from as low as 1 volt, or use force mode to manually charge completely dead batteries down to 0 volts. Perfect for recovering deeply discharged or neglected batteries. If that does not match your situation, there are better options, and I would rather you know that now than after you open the box. People who have used this long-term consistently mention beyond maintenance. Keep your battery fully charged without worrying about overcharging. Our smart charger constantly monitors the battery, allowing you to leave it connected safely indefinitely for worry-free maintenance. As the thing that keeps them loyal, the people who left critical reviews mostly bought it for a use case it was not designed for. I cover one of these breakdowns every day. Subscribing is the fastest way to catch the next one. On price, Amazon moves this around more than you would expect. So what I can say is that for what you are getting, the value holds up compared to the alternatives I looked at. That said, timing matters on Amazon. The link is in the description, so you can check what it is sitting at right now and decide if the